Hey, it's Josh with Epic Outdoors. Just finished up the morning glassing. Had a really good morning. Saw a lot of bucks and some bulls. So now it's time to go pull some trail cameras, see what's on there. Stealth Cam sent us some cameras this year that we were able to try out. A new one, a Revolver 360, as well as a Flashback. Both pretty awesome cameras with some awesome new features, as well as kind of an old feature. The Flashback has a white night flash, so you get colored photos at night. I remember getting those when I first started using trail cameras 20 years ago, so it's been kind of fun to get those. So we're going to go over some of those, how they work, how they function, the things we really love about them, and how you could potentially use them to help benefit you in your scouting this season or in seasons to come. So with this Revolver 360 camera, what it does is this has 6 different zones where it has sensors around it that it can pick up movement, and it will actually move the camera lens to the direction the movement's coming from. So if you pick up movement that's directly in front of you, it'll take a picture of whatever that is, and you can actually set it so that it'll take pictures of 360 around that movement. So you can actually pick up animals that aren't in a normal frame of a trail camera. They may be off to the side, up a meadow, across the pond, wherever you're setting your camera up. It'll actually move that lens and take pictures of everything all around it. And it's been pretty surprising of what I've actually been missing on my traditional trail cameras. So it's pretty awesome. It's a feature with this 360 that's been pretty amazing. So you have to end up replacing a lot of batteries in your camera. Since I've started using the solar panels, I've been able to use them as long as I need to. Essentially, I set the camera up one time and don't have to go back to it until it's time to take it down. That way, as you're adjusting your settings in the camera, maybe you want more frequent transmissions. That way your battery will be able to keep up with that and allow you to get as many pictures as you want as you need them. So I'd always suggest getting a solar panel and putting that on. When you're using the solar panel, make sure that it's got good sunlight so it can charge that battery and keep it maintained. I always try and keep it so there's nothing, branches or anything above it, so that it gets good afternoon sunlight. That way it'll keep that charged, and that way your camera will function properly and correctly. One of the things that's pretty awesome about Stealth Cam now that they have in the Flashback, the Deceptor, or this Revolver 360, it's actually dual SIM cards. So that way it'll function off of AT&T or Verizon. I used to have to take 2 different cameras with me and see which one had better service in the area before I left. Now with these cameras, you can just put it up, and whatever service it's getting better, it uses that to transmit. So I've had a lot better luck as far as up in the mountains getting better service and more transmissions, being able to get these cameras out in more locations. So that's something I think is really great that Stealth Cam has done this year. One of the things about using cellular cameras that I really like is essentially you turn them on and walk away from them. Everything else is controlled through the app on your phone. So as you're sitting at your desk or at home, you can actually change and adjust settings on the camera. If you want to do videos or pictures, if you want pictures more frequently or less frequently, if upload times, anything like that that you want to adjust, you can adjust the megapixels. Anything, if you want higher quality pictures coming to you, any setting that you want, you can set it through the camera, and then the next time that camera goes to transmit pictures, it uploads to the camera, changes those settings for you. So it's pretty awesome to be able to adjust those features while you're at home and your camera's up on the mountain doing work for you. So I'm just going to go over a little bit of a setup for what I do with my cellular trail cameras. This is the Flashback by Stealth Cam. We've been talking about awesome trail camera, had really good luck with it this year. But in order to get these cameras to function properly in the way you should, there's 2 things I always recommend. One of those is a solar panel. I always hook that up there. That way you can never have to worry about your battery life, and so you're always going to get good consistent transmissions. As well as I generally try and put an external antenna on them. As you can see, I've got those hooked up here. And the way I do it is a little bit unique. I've learned over the years that, especially with elk, they love to mess with your cameras, and especially your solar panels, your antennas, your things like that, and they can end up breaking them off. So what I end up doing is I attach both of those external antenna as well as a solar panel to the camera, and then what I do is I take them and I attach the solar panel and the external antenna to a long stick. I wrap the cords around that stick, and then I go and put a lag bolt into the tree and attach that stick to the tree. So that way it puts the solar panel and the antenna way up out of way of the reach of an elk to mess with it, lick them and break them off. And also it helps you get better service and good sunlight on that solar panel so it can keep that battery charged. That way You can always make sure you're getting your photos, and if you need to adjust your settings higher or lower, however you want to do it, you can make sure you get those pictures when you want them. So we've been using trail cameras for a lot of years now, have a lot of experience with them. So if you have questions about what you need or what's going to work best for you in the situation you have, give us a call at 435-263-0777 or go online and check us out at epicoutdoors.com. Hey everybody, it's Josh with Epic Optics. Today we're going to be talking about the Epic Ultra Tripod Combo. This was a tripod we came up with, made for hunters. It weighs 3.9 pounds, so it's not too heavy to go in your pack, folds down to 18 inches. It's a perfect combination for somebody who's just looking for a do-it-all tripod. It comes with the Epic Ultra head on it. This head has nice fluid micro adjustment, so it has the ability to be able to hold the optic you need, whether it's something as big as a BTX or as small as a pair of binoculars. It has both pan and tilt knobs on it, so you can get the adjustment you need just perfect. A really cool feature we like about this tripod is it has the ability to remove the center column. In your tripod bag, you're going to receive a little piece that looks just like this. You unscrew the bottom of that tripod and put this center column into the middle there. Put the head of that tripod right directly onto there. So what this does for you, if you're looking for a tripod that you don't want the center column hanging down while you're trying to glass, or something you want to shoot from, this tripod has the ability to fold to go completely flat to the ground. So you're 6 inches off the ground and be able to shoot prone from that tripod. It's a really cool tripod that we're excited about to bring to you guys. We used it last fall and we really loved it. If you're looking for a tripod for hunting, shooting, glassing, digiscoping, anything like that, look at the Epic Ultra Tripod.